You have to analyze the struggle and you have to come out of it. See? So it's only by going through the struggle that you internalize somebody's struggle and somebody's success through it. Thank you.
Chapter 18, Love, Marriage and Children. This is a very interesting chapter. The morality question. To read on the excerpt, let us all welcome Ms. Medhavi Busam.
Good afternoon, everyone. Respected chairperson, chief guest, and to all my dear participants, a warm greeting. First of all, I would like to thank the program for giving me this opportunity to speak in front of you all. I am going to see from the topic Love, Marriage and Children. Coming from Kathmandu, it was rather upsetting for me to see the sad states of children in the remote mountains of western Nepali girls. I saw young girls dressing up stones, imagining them to be dolls. I also saw young boys using matchboxes and sticks to make toy guns. They were scantily dressed with undone hair, running noses and infected wounds. I once washed the face of a child around 4 years old with a simple saline solution when he had an infection on his face. I was surprised to see him recover so fast. Sometimes even the application of toothpaste on festering wounds was found to be effective. Most of the children were undernourished with a bulging stomach and thin arms. It was the very sense of identity, respect, and the basic necessities of life that these very sense of identity, respect, and basic necessities of life that these children missed or were denied in their own homes, which they found in the Maoist party. I felt sorry for those who said their children had been used as combatants in the PW against their will. Thank you. So now, I would like to thank Honorable HISILA for writing this book and also making us children and adults realize about the hardship that people faced in the Civil War and much more about the Civil War itself. The Civil War started in Nepal from 1992 and ended in 2002. I was born in 2011, so I did not know much about the war itself. But this book made me realize about the hardship that people had to go through the war and much more about the war than I know. I think this book is more political and ideological. There are so many topics that I couldn't understand because the subjects were too vast for me. But I am here to share a review with you all. So I might be wrong in some points. Please correct me at last if I am so. Anyway, now I am standing here to speak of a small review. Out of all the 38 topics, I have chose the 18th topic, Love, Marriage and Children. In this chapter, the writer has written about the affairs in the People War and how Maoist carriers used to marry when the wars were happening. It is a paining as well as an inspiring and interesting story. Everyone had their own opinion about their marriage and affairs. Some said it was good, but some said that it blocks the path of career. But those people who understood the both and went ahead in their life became successful is my thinking. Now, I am going to concentrate on the suffering of children as I am a child myself. The writer has written that many people think that the Maoists used children carriers in the war as their army. But she clarified that it isn't true. The truth is that those people who died in the battlefield and were participating in the battle, their children and family were compulsive to get involved in the movement. Because if they did not so, then the government, police and army would capture and kill them. They didn't have any other options to live their life. According to the writer, many lives of children were also affected by the war and many children were the victims of the war itself. Definitely, during the war, children and adults did not get proper foods, clothes, education, and even medicine when needed. Because war is war. People had to go through hardship because of the war. Child rights also didn't matter in war. But has anyone ever questioned that is child rights prevailing today? I know that the war has stopped in Nepal. There is peace, but children problem is still a major problem existing in our society. These days also, children are not getting proper food, clothes, education, medicine, and the other necessity essentials in remote areas of our country. For a simple example, I was born and am living in Kathmandu. I have an interest on space science, but I'm not getting to read the available books and the places I need to see in order to become a space scientist. For example, I want to visit planetarium the most and want to read many biographies of space scientists as well as astronauts. But I am not getting the available books and places in Kathmandu, the capital city of Nepal. Let's not talk about the other remote districts, but I am not getting the things I want in Kathmandu. So, I would like to question everybody. Shouldn't we think about the child's future? We all say that children are our future. Children will develop the country. Children will do good for the country. But what if the children are not getting the necessity equipments to do so? And one more thing. I think many of you have visited the whole Kathmandu and many other districts of Nepal. While traveling, have you ever spotted a children's park or library there? No, definitely not. To begin with, there are not many libraries or parks meant for adults in the whole Nepal. What about children? What about children? In order to do creative things, children must get the available equipments, which includes the libraries and children's park. Has anyone ever thought about it that way? That's why I think war and difficulty for children is still going on. So, we need to continue fighting for this issue. Thank you.
Wow, a round of applause please for Miss Nadavi Busal. She's only 10 years old and she's very eloquent.
Medavi, I'm just impressed by her. She started talking about her rights. She's going to be another revolutionary, looks like. But anyway, she's rightly pointed that there is very less entertainment or any enlightenment for children as such. Just recently, I don't know if you are aware or not, UN was talking about how COVID has affected the children. Their quality of life, the nutrition that they are getting is getting poorer, and even education they are getting is getting worse. And at a very young age, they are in fact going into adults' life of livelihoods. So from that point of view, she's very much right in questioning this issue that are children still safe in this world? So this is a very valid question which even UN is now kind of worried about. Regarding children's library, just yesterday only, I think in Naya Patrika, there was one woman who was a librarian, and she's asked the same question, because I think in the whole of Nepal, she's the only one who's running a children's library, which I visited. It's in Lalitpur. So you are right in questioning this very vital question, because this deals with the future generation of Nepal. Thank you.